another point to consider is oxygen's affinity with haemoglobin. How does it affect it? So there we mean how keen oxygen is to attach to the haemoglobin in the red blood cells. So fortunately, as oxygen diffuses out of the alveoli into the blood, it very, very readily and rapidly attaches to the haemoglobin. And at the muscles, vice versa, because of the pressure gradients. But there are some things that will cause changes to that. Unfortunately, those things do benefit us during exercise. So a change in temperature will have an effect. So an increase in temperature will cause oxygen to dissociate from haemoglobin much more rapidly. So it will detach. The blood will give up the oxygen much more quickly in warmer environments versus cold. This becomes a big benefit during exercise when we get to the muscles. One of the standard byproducts we get of exercise is heat production. Various reasons for that. Two of the main ones we get: one, the increase in friction due to the muscle fibers contracted and relaxing against each other, and the other being as a standard byproduct of breaking down energy sources and heat being released. So the working muscles become hotter. The working muscles also need a lot more oxygen. So that hotter muscle, when the blood arrives at it, will dissociate from the oxygen much more quickly, and we'll get more oxygen moving from the blood into the muscle. The other key one of interest to us for exercise is a change in pH. So a decrease in pH, so becoming more acidic, will have the same effect. Will reduce the affinity of oxygen for haemoglobin and will allow the blood to give up oxygen at a much quicker rate. Again, exercise, as we know, byproduct of anaerobic energy breakdown, which high intensity exercise. But remember, energy systems are all working at the same time, regardless of, they're just working in different amounts depending on the intensity. So even at lower intensities, we're still producing those acids from the hydrogen production. So as we're exercising, the muscles become more acidic, pH drops, and again, this causes the blood to give up much more oxygen via reduced affinity between oxygen and haemoglobin, and we get more oxygen moving into the muscles where we really need it.